Hello, everyone. I really hate starting the show off on a sad note. This one has got to be done. Folks, you've been hearing about the Ice Bucket Challenge. And this is the guy that helped to start it all. That would be Corey Griffin. Well, who's that, you say? Well, his friend, former Boston College baseball player, Pete Frates, F-R-A-T-E-S, Pete Frates, is suffering from ALS, amyotrophic lateral sclerosis, aka Lou Gehrig's disease. Well, sadly, this man Corey passed away today, diving accident, Nantucket Island, Massachusetts. He was passed away this morning. He was raised. He had raised over $100,000 in ALS research for ALS research, and sadly, he died while on Nantucket performing more charity work. Very, very sad moment indeed. Definitely a moment of silence for this guy, who probably has gone to a better place. And it's very, just awful, just absolutely awful. Yep, only 27 years old, folks. 27 years old. 27 and probably in heaven. But, you know, show must go on. So let's make it happen. Bear with me, I'm tired tonight. Hello, everyone. It is indeed Saturday, August 16th, in the year of our Lord, 2014. How are all you doing out there? I am doing awesome as always. Wicked awesome. It is indeed Cinema Saturday, and the movie for this to feature is Hook. Oh, Robert De Niro. Robert De Niro? Wow. No, his birthday's tomorrow. I was looking ahead on show notes for tomorrow. No, it's Robin Williams, who we all know just passed away, Dustin Hoffman, and of course Bob Hoskins, who he just passed away earlier this year as well. So, some tragedies this year, and we're going to bring Hook in there, and I'm not going to wear this the whole time because I can't do it. But anyway, today's unofficial sponsor of our show is our good friend, Kristen Lynn of Kristen Lynn Photography. Practically a professional photographer, a great lady, living in good old Missouri, or as I call it up there, Missouri, from Oklahoma. We call it Northern Texas, pretty much the same state, you know. But she's just an awesome, awesome lady, phenomenal photographer, total sweetheart. Kristen Lynn and Kristen Lynn Photography, folks, you need to check it out. She is truly amazing. No question about it. Alright, well, let's keep that soundtrack rolling. You're hearing the Hook soundtrack, John Williams, of course. That's right, that legend. Same one that did Star Wars. Boy, oh boy, I am out of it. You know what I need? If I'm going to do a pirate movie, I better bring out the real pirate, Captain Morgan's private stock. I gotta do something to wake up. So there we go, 45-degree angle right into the hard alcohol consumption apparatus, right over the keyboard, because I'm just that damn good. I haven't spelled jump yet, there, I haven't, never will. Yeah, goodbye, as they say in Japan. Burn, baby, burn. Alright, let's wash it down with my favorite beverage, beer. Alright, some Bumper Crop Honey Ale out of good old Utah. No kidding. Good beer in Utah. It does exist. Utah Brewers Cooperative, Salt Lake City, Utah. 5.5% above normal strength. Raw beer winning apparatus, proper technique. I apologize for the lack of loudness with the soundtrack. Hey, I had to pull it off of YouTube and convert them, so 45 to grand right into the beer consumption apparatus right over the keyboard consumption that damn good. Haven't spilled a drop yet, never will. Whew. Cheers to beer to all of you pros that stay in Germany, goodbye as they stay in Japan. Oh. That's a big solid A right there. Phenomenal beer right there. Alright, well, we got a plethora of birthdays to get to. Oh my god, he just broke his leg. Oh! I've killed Polly. Polly's tired. Poor Polly. Oh well. Anyway, yeah, let's start right off with my good man, Bori Flores. Now here's a legendary, badass, wicked, hardcore San Francisco 49ers fan that I've known online for quite a while. Bori, awesome guy. Happy birthday to you, brother. How you doing? Hope you're doing well. And brother, hope you have a wicked, awesome day. And hope you enjoy the show. And cheers the beers to you, man. And go Niners. What the hell? I like them. Next on the list. Now this man's also a 49ers fan. And a very dear friend of mine that I know from good old California in the land of fruits and nuts, otherwise known as Southern Oregon. That'd be my man, Jerome Issop. A comical nab wizard, walking brain of a man, and practically a professional dancer too. This guy can do it all. Jerome Issop, very dear friend of mine. Jerome, happy birthday to you. How you doing? Hope you're doing well. Always great hearing from you, brother. And man, I hope you have a wicked awesome day. Party hard and enjoy celebrating like it's 1969 minus the acid. And brother, cheers and beers to you. I hope you enjoy the show. And another one that was born the exact same month, day, and year as you, Jerome, is our good friend, and you know him well, Jeff Hall. The badness of Jeff Hall. That's right. Now, Jeff's not even on the old Facebook anymore. Jeff, I don't know what happened to you, man. I ain't heard from you in a while, and I'd love to hear from you. So, brother, drop me a line. Let me know how you're doing. I miss the days of watching wrestling with you and old Jeff Kirkpatrick over in good old California, the land of fruits and nuts, otherwise known as Western Nevada. Yep, definitely missed the hell out of that. Boy, those were good days, weren't they? Yeah, they were. Let's see here. But yeah, man, so if anybody's hearing from Jeff Hall, please let him know the love doctor's looking for him. And to tell him happy birthday. And Jeff Hall, hope you have a wicked awesome day. Celebrate well and enjoy, brother. Living up in Utah. Hey, the home of this here beer. How about that? And brother, cheers and beers to you. Hope you enjoy the show. Hard to breathe. See, Farrah made her she was gonna make her world famous meatballs, but she ended up making chili cheese nachos from scratch with jalapenos. Big plate of that will fill you. Hey, this awesome man was also born the exact same month, day, and year as my good friends Jerome and Jeff. That's right, 3 birthdays all on the same day, month, day, and year. My good friend Shane Lakita. We know him as My Pat Space. Now, Shane started off a long time ago on the old Facebook. I mean, on the old MySpace. And he had My Pat Space, it was called. And he had anything and everything you ever want about Patriots, football stuff, knowledge, pictures. And, brother, followed you onto the old Facebook. Still following your page. Absolutely phenomenal. I even listened to your podcast when you had that. I haven't heard from you in a long time, and I'd love to hear from you, man. I hope you're doing well. Excuse me. I don't know about you, but I'm ready for some Patriots football, brother. Let's hope to God we finally get that 4th Super Bowl ring that we so much deserve. Hey, maybe it'll be against our friends 49ers. Well, my Pat Space, Shane Lakita, have a wicked awesome day. Celebrate well and enjoy. And brother, cheers and beers to you. Next birthday, this lovely sweetheart of a lady was also born the exact same month, day, and year as Jerome, Jeff, and Shane. Yeah, I got 4 people that I know that were all born the exact same month, day, and year. That's freaking crazy. The lovely, gorgeous, amazing Kimber Joy, Kim Smith. A lovely sweetheart of a lady I've known for well over 20 years. Oak Bluffs, Massachusetts. Just absolutely phenomenal. A dear friend of mine. Actually dated her for a bit too. It didn't pan out, but we're still great friends today, and that's all that matters. And Kim, my friend, happy birthday to you, sweetie. How you doing? Hope you're doing well. Definitely missed the hell out of you. I hope to God I get to see you again next time I come home on vacation. I haven't seen you since the Ice Age. It's been way too long. Well, Kim, my friend, definitely miss you, and hope you have a wicked awesome day. Celebrate well and enjoy. Cheers to beers. Beer, starting to wake me up. Amazing. Next on the list, a badass engine repairman I know from jolly old England, Mike Stacy. Mike, celebrating a milestone birthday today. How about that, brother? Welcome to the new age bracket. Yeah, it ain't bad at all, is it? Nope. Mike, definitely miss working with you, and hope you're doing well. Hope you enjoy the show, and brother, hope you have a wicked awesome day. And happy birthday, happy milestone birthday. Celebrate well and enjoy. Cheers and beers. Oh, I can barely breathe. And then our next birthday. Oh, this stunningly gorgeous sweetheart of a lady I know from exotic Japan. She living in Tennessee. That's right, Southern Kentucky. Now, this sweetheart of a lady used to come over for dinner with her wonderful lesser half, Frank. Yo, Frankie! Well, his lovely, gorgeous better half, Yumi Basil. Yumi, my dear, happy birthday to you. I already know you're going to be watching. I know the show's going to be late, but dang gummit is going to be great. All right, Yumi, miss the hell out of you. And your lesser half, yo, Frankie. Yo, Frankie! Your Yankees still suck, jackass. I love you, buddy. Not in that way, though. Not in the way that Yumi loves you. And Frank, you better be spoiling your better half. Take it from the love doctor. A happy wife makes for a happy life. No doubt about it. Frank is working over at FedEx in good old Memphis, Tennessee. Yeah, baby. The home of Sun Records. Well, anyway, Yumi, my dear, we love you. We miss you. And hope you have a wicked awesome day. Party hard and enjoy. Celebrate like it's 1969. Minus the acid. Cheers and beers to you, my dear. The final birthday of the day goes to my good friend Sandy Choong. That's C-H-O-O-N-G. Sandy, a Mafia Wars player. A mafioso, you know. Sandy, great having you in the crew. And happy birthday to you. And hope you enjoy this crazy show. Hope you have a wicked awesome day. And hey, do me a favor. Do what I'm going to do. Celebrate well and enjoy, will you? And you know something? Cheers and beers to you. Ah, fantastic beer. Going down nicely. Well, we have got some trivia questions to get to. I decided to go a little overboard with these. Why? Because, you know, Robin Williams, he just passed away, so I wanted to do a little bit extra fun. But anyway, what legendary Star Wars director and legendary Star Wars actress had a cameo in the movie Hook? Well, our good friend Mary Goggin, a real sweetheart of a lady that I know from exotic Japan, living in Albuquerque, New Mexico. That's right, Eastern Arizona, same damn state. Mary, my dear, originally from Louisiana. That's right, we know it is Southern Arkansas. And she's probably going to kill me. Good, Mary, you got to do me a favor. Come on over here to Eastern New Mexico, a.k.a. Yeehaw, Texas. Come hang out with Farrah and I, because guess who's coming to visit? Jerry and his wonderful, gorgeous, better half Kim Thayer. They're coming here tomorrow, or Monday rather. They'll be here Monday. We wish you were here with them. You know? But Mary, you nailed it. You said George Lucas and Carrie Fisher. Well, I say hot diggity dog damn, you freaking nailed it. Wicked awesome job, Mary. Oh, huge! Love Dr. Salute to you, you big hardcore New Orleans Saints fan. Much love to you, girl. Well done, my friend. Well done. You know, George Lucas and Carrie Fisher had a kissing scene when they had the fairy dust dumped on them, causing them to fly. Aww. I wish I could have somebody do that so I can fly. Yeah, like Air Jordan. Alright, bad itch in the back. That sucks. Next song. Nope, maybe not. Whew. Now, next trivia question. The names Jack and Maggie from the movie Hook are American translations of what famous names in folklore? Nobody gave it a shot. Very sad about that. Hansel and Gretel, of course. Ah, now you know. See, you learned something new on Beer and Song of the Day. Today's not wasted, so I will drink to myself for that one. Alright. Now, my good friend Kevin Sherman chimed in, gave me an idea for a trivia question. And Kev, brother, yes, I'm wearing that hat that you sent me so long ago, man. Thank you so much. You sent me that. You sent me the Hook. You sent me Polly. You sent me the eye patch that I can't find, unfortunately. And, brother, oh, I'm tired. Wicked tired. But this trivia question was a doozy. When Toodles floats out the window at the end, he says, "Seize the day," which has significance for Robin Williams. What two films was this quote in homage to? Well, you know what's cool? Now, see, you're a former admin of Beer and Song of the Day, and wouldn't you know that another former admin of Beer and Song of the Day answered the question? Although he was only half correct because he got one of them. That'd be our good friend, Justin Dimmitt, formerly known as Big McLarge Huge, and who is running his own show, Prosper. You gotta check it out. Excuse me. Live long and prosper. Kevin's got his Kevinator's Booze and Metal show. That one rocks, kicks ass. Hey Kev, I thought you were gonna do a show today. What's the matter with you, man? I gotta give you a little mini GFY. I gotta bust your balls a little bit there, buddy. But hey, I want to see another episode of Kevinator's Booze and Metal show. And Justin Dimmitt, by the way, that was an absolutely phenomenal episode of Prosper. That was awesome, no doubt about it. You always get those zany outfits. I think that's fantastic. But anyway, so you said Dead Poets Society. Well, it was that. And the other movie was Seize the Day. Hey, 1 out of 2 is better than anybody else, though, right? Because nobody else gave it a shot. So, Justin, you know what? I'll give you a half a look, Dr. Salute. Yeah, something like that. I'll give you 2 thumbs up, though. Oh, I should give you 1 thumb up, because you got half of them right. Otherwise, you get 2. Ah, what the hell? You know what? You're like Smith Barney. You made it the old-fashioned way. You earned it. And for you, brother, I say cheers and beers. Alright. Now, we got some very special things that have happened. We have an awesome wedding anniversary. 46 years of exquisite, wicked, awesome marriage to my dear friends, Tim and his wonderful better half, Marlene Vertok. Tim and Marlene, an amazing couple that I met in Florida a couple years ago while officiating the wedding ceremony of my good friend, Chuck Pope Jr. and his wonderful, gorgeous better half, Christina. Tim, Marlene, absolutely phenomenal couple. 46 years of marriage. They got married August 16th, 1968. And that's freaking great. Hell yeah. Way to go. That's love, baby. I love it. You gotta give them the Love Doctor salute. 1 for each. Because see, 46 years of marriage is truly méchant génial. French, but wicked awesome. You know what I'm saying, eh? So I'm talking about. Oh, Canada indeed. You gotta get some love to our neighbors up north. Alright. Well, speaking of getting married, we've had a couple wedding engagement announcements. This one was actually late yesterday, and I knew about it before one of these lovely ladies did. Well, see, I've got two former real babes of the day from Beer and Song of the Day. One that I know very well, the other I will meet in person soon. We've got the lovely, gorgeous, amazing Tia Meredith and her wonderful, gorgeous equal half, Lucinda Gonzalez. Lucinda Gonzalez. These two ladies, and I mean that. Tia is a badass crew dog that I work with down here in Yeehaw, Texas, otherwise known as West Louisiana. And her wonderful, gorgeous, exquisite, wicked, awesome, better half, Lucinda, is going to be living here soon, and I can't wait. I can't wait to meet her in person finally. She's already wanting to drink a beer with me on Beer and Song of the Day. Tia, you're going to have to do it too, you know. Because if she's going to do it, you got to do it. Because you know what I like to say? God hates a coward. So the two of you, come be guest co-hostesses on Beer and Song of the Day with me, will ya? But anyway, congratulations on your engagement. I'm so happy. You gotta give a love Dr. salute to each of them. And a big hearty cheers and beers to the two of you as you will become one soon for the rest of your lives. And I truly believe that. And another engagement announcement, this one I saw today. My girlfriend? No, told you I'm tired. My good friend Kyle Vaught, who is not a girl, although he's gonna marry one. My good friend Kyle Vaught, a badass GCS posse, GNC posse, AI in the house, Gat God. My man Kyle Vaught, who I work with down here in Yeehaw, Texas, otherwise known as Northern Mexico. Kyle is getting married to the drop-dead, gorgeous, exquisite Samantha Catania. Lucky guy. Sammy, I gotta ask you, do you have two glass eyes? What are you doing hooking up with him? Alright, I kid. The Love Doctor's kidding, of course. I gotta bust your chops, both of you. Truth be told, I am so proud of the two of you. A phenomenal couple. Kyle, you know, I think all men are ugly, disgusting, and repulsive. I do. And if I was a woman, I'd be the biggest lesbian in the world. But I'm going to tell you something. You are not an ugly version of a man, I guess. I mean, all men are gross, but I can see why chicks dig you. And Sammy Catania. Damn, you're beautiful. Das Dudette. That I work with down here in Yeehaw, Texas. Otherwise known as Eastern New Mexico. See, Kyle and Sammy are going to be married down the road. And congratulations to the two of you. I'm so proud of you. You gotta give the Love Doctor salute to each of them. And hell to the effing yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Let's drink to that, shall we? Wow. And finally, I want to give a special shout out to a lovely lady that I hadn't heard from in a while. And recently, she's back on the old Facebook. Missed the hell out of you, the Pride, Illinois. The one, the only, former the former fan of the week, the lovely, amazing Susan Kebido. You haven't heard that name in a long time, but by golly, she's back. And Susan, I'm so happy to have you back on board the old Facebook. So happy to be able to hear from you again. I have freaking missed the hell out of you. And your post. You're absolutely phenomenal. We need more people like you in the world. No doubt about it. Susan, my friend, I just want you to know something. Jessica and I are friends again. Yeah, pretty cool, eh? So I'm talking about. Oh, what the hell? Why not another little Canadian love, eh? Damn right. Oh, yeah, that's a little better. Well, Susan, my friend, yeah, you gotta get the Love Doctor salute from the Love Doctor, because hell yeah! That's what I'm saying. Yep. And a cheers and beers to you, my dear. Empty as the brain cells of an average Yankee fan. I got a cure for that. Let's get some more music first. Whew, I can barely breathe. Here we go. Go with some New England beer right here. Magic Hat Brewing Company out of South Burlington, Vermont. That's right, Western New Hampshire. Same thing, pretty much. Dream Machine IPL. India Pale Lager. Interesting. 5.7%. Just, above average in strength. Probably a little below average for an IPA, IPL, though. Because those pale ales, pale lagers and stuff, they're usually pretty strong. That's what maybe about average. Either way, Magic Hat, haven't had a beer by them that I haven't liked. Prior beer opening apparatus, prop technique. I can't help but think, when I see this, Dream Machine, I can't help but think of the Mystery Machine from Scooby-Doo from 1969, which ironically, was Woodstock as well. Woodstock, New York. Basically, Western Vermont. 45 grand, go right into the beer consumption apparatus, wherever the keyboard comes that damn good, I haven't spilled, drop yet, I never will. Shoutouts were much longer than I wanted, but that's alright though, because see, I've got so much music, I've got to get through it. Cheers the beer to all of you pros, they say Germany, goodbye, as they say in Japan. B, good beer. I like. It's a good IPL. Find salvation through arts of creation. That sounds like some real tree hugger shit right there. Just saying. Alright! Well, we got some celebrity birthdays to get to, and I think we might as well start showing our babes and hunks of the day on beer and song of the day. Of course, they're going to be from the movie Hook, 1991. Here we go. We're going to start off with the legend himself, who recently passed away. Sadly, suffered from heavy depression for many, many years. And we love him, we miss him. Entertained millions and millions of people, made them laugh, yet for some reason we could not make him laugh and happy. The amazing Robin Williams, the hugely talented Robin Williams, who played Peter Pan in this movie. Hook, 1991. Robin Williams, what a legendary badass, no doubt about that. And I want to thank my good friend Kevin Sherman. He's like, dude, we got to do a Robin Williams movie for Cinema Saturday. I'm like, you're right, man. I think that's a good idea. Dude, I need your help, though. I don't know what movie to do. So he said Hook. I'm like, all right, tell you what, you give me some good ideas and some pointers, some help with it, we'll make it happen. So you did. And thank you so much for your support, man. Kevin Sherman, you support like a double D bra. Underwire. That's support. And he agrees that kicks ass. Alright, celebrity birthdays. Who better to start off the celebrity birthday list than Madonna, the queen of pop herself. Madonna, 56 years old today. She's been doing it forever. She's still doing it. She's crazy. She's nuts. She's awesome. You gotta love her. I know I do. Mad Donna. And she's not afraid to show her jugs either. Oh, I'm sorry. She doesn't have jugs. She has tits. But hey, either way, I love looking at them. Angela Bassett. Phenomenal African-American actress. She's also 56 years old today. How about that? Two legends born August 16, 1958. And then we got James Cameron. The famous director. When you think James Cameron, you can't help but think of Titanic. Now, I love that movie. A lot of people are like, oh, I hate that movie. Bullshit. Yeah, sure, it was a love story, romance, and all that. But me, as a follower and a fan of that Titanic Well, I'm not a fan of the tragedy per se, but I'm a follower of it. You know what I mean? In other words, I have a vested interest in it. I'm very interested in Titanic. And James Cameron did a hell of a job with that movie. And he is 60 years old today. Milestone birthday. He also directed The Abyss. I love that movie. Phenomenal movie, 1988. Oh, here's a douchebag. All right, I only call him a douchebag because he plays for the shittiest team in the NHL. The Montreal Canadiens, eh? And most Canadians hate the Montreal Canadiens, okay? Well, the goaltender, the goalie, Carey Price, who was a major pain in the ass to my Boston Bruins, that cocksucker. Carey Price is 27 years old today. And right in his prime. He whooped my Bruins' ass. Hate it. Alright, he's not a total douchebag, but he plays for the Canadiens, so he's the enemy. Enough said. Cam Gigant, pronounce this, will you? Gigandit, Gigandet, or is it Gigande? I can pronounce it in French, eh? Je ne peux pas français très bien. I don't speak French very well, but I would call it Cameron Gigande, okay? He's 32 years old, actor, and I know you. I think he's been requested as Hunk of the Day on Beer and Song of the Day. I just don't remember if I featured him or not. Whew. Kathie Lee Gifford. Oh, yeah. 61 years old today, and she looks fantastic. Kathie Lee Gifford. We know her as the better half of Frank Gifford. Frank Gifford. It's his birthday today as well. How about that? Frank Gifford, former NFL football player, badass commentator as well. I remember him on Monday Night Football. Frank Gifford, Frank Allen Dan, yep. Frank Gifford, Al Michaels, and Dan Deerdork, as we called him. But Frank Gifford is 84 years old today. How about that? I haven't heard from him a lot lately. I hope he's doing all right. But Frank Gifford and Kathie Lee Gifford both celebrating birthdays today. Yu Darvish, phenomenal Texas Rangers pitcher from Japan. Yu Darvish, legend, badass, 28, and doing great. Too bad the Rangers are not doing great. In fact, they freaking suck, like my Red Sox do. Red Sox lost 2 out of 3 to the Houston Astros. That's deplorable. Julie Newmar, actress, 81 years old today. Unbelievable, but true. I swear, I think Harry Potter when I see that. Timothy Hutton, actor, 54 years old today. The lovely, amazing Edie Gourmet. Of course, the better half of Steve Lawrence, Edie Gourmet. That was a phenomenal duo right there. But Edie Gourmet, born this day in 1928, passed away in 2013, just last year. We definitely miss her. She was phenomenal. Fess Parker. Oh, anybody who's ever been familiar with Davy Crockett knows about Fess Parker, who played Davy Crockett. And he did the song Davy Crockett, the Ballad of Davy Crockett. Which one did he do? He did one or the other. I can't remember. Shit. Either way, he wore that famous coonskin cap. He was born this day in 1925 and passed away in 2010 at the age of 85. Rumor Willis. Yeah, no kidding. Daughter, I think. I can't remember if Rumor's a dude or a dudette. I mean, come on. Who names their kids Rumor and Scout? Really? R-U-M-E-R. Well, I guess Bruce Willis and Demi Moore did. But anyway, Rumor Willis, 26 years old today. Wow. I remember when Rumor was born. Jeez, I feel old. Reginald VelJohnson from the TV show Family Matters. Phenomenal, phenomenal comedy. Reginald VelJohnson, absolutely phenomenal in that show. 62 years old today. Ann Blythe, B-L-Y-T-H, actress, phenomenal actress, 86 years old today. Robert Culp, late great actor Robert Culp, born this day 1930, passed away in 2010. Leslie Ann Warren, actress, 68 and doing great, and William Sawyers, actor. That dude is a milestone birthday. 50! 50 years old today. How about that? I'm digging it, and you should too. So there you go. There's your celebrity birthdays for the day. Robin Williams, our first hunk of the day on Beer and Song of the Day. It's time to bring out our babe of the day, our first one. Whew. And I think it's also time to bring out our show notes. Lots of good info regarding the movie Hook from 1991. Let's take a swig, shall we? Now let's bring out the lovely, gorgeous, you know her, you love her, Julia Roberts and her elf years. Now Julia Roberts, let me tell you something about Julia Roberts. Julia Roberts was nicknamed Tinker Hell because she was difficult to deal with. Now I find that very ironic because there was a movie that was filmed in California in early 2000. It was called The Race to Space with James Woods, Annabeth Gish, and Alex D. Linz. He was in Home Alone 3. Director Sean McNamara. I talked with all of them. I'm a background extra in that movie. We filmed for 2 days. Spent 26 hours of filming in 2 days. But it was a lot of fun. Got paid some good money for it. And I'll tell you what, folks. James Woods, Annabeth Gish, and Alex D. Linz, all very down to earth, absolutely phenomenal. As is director Sean McNamara. I talked with all of them extensively. James Woods even bummed some smokes off of me. Yeah, who else could say they had an actor bum smokes off of them? Not too many, probably. Yeah, but anyway, so I asked the casting crew and stuff like that. You know, I asked numerous members of the casting crew from the movie The Race to Space, and I asked them who some of the best people they ever worked with was. They said Arnold, Bruce Willis. They said was phenomenal. Oh God, who else? There were a few names out there, and then I said who was the worst they ever worked with. They said Jim Carrey was one, but he was more just goofing around. But the one that they said was the absolute worst, above all, undoubtedly, no question, they said she was a total bitch, was Tinker Hell, Julia Roberts. So, reading the show notes just now for the movie Hook, that confirms what the casting crew of the movie The Race to Space said. Apparently Julia Roberts is a bitch. She may come across all nice and sweet and play good girl roles, but what a bitch. Which is ironic because James Woods, who's most notorious for playing an absolute dick, like Lester Diamond in the movie Casino, James Woods is one of the coolest freaking dudes around. I met him, talked with him for hours on end, and I'll tell you what, James Woods, absolutely cool, absolutely phenomenal. And for as awesome as he was, I think Annabeth Gish was even more awesome. I mean, she's just a total sweetheart. She really is. Even got a nice hug from her when I left after the second day. And I tell you what, Annabeth Gish, beautiful. And she even gave me her email address. Very cool. Yep. And I confirmed that it was legit. Haven't heard from her in a while. But anyway, sorry for the digression there. Sorry for the going off on the tangent. But hey, I'm still showing off Julia Roberts. And I had to tell that story. Someday I'm going to have to go ahead and feature Race to Space for our Cinema Saturday. No, I'm not going to make myself hunk of the day. I wasn't in the movie that much, okay? Alright, let's get to some more facts about this movie. Sorry. When the Bannings fly to England, the pilot's voice is that of Dustin Hoffman, who played Captain Hook. And he said, "This is your captain speaking." Imagine that. Now, if I were to use the entire soundtrack, it would be 2 hours long. That's too long, in my opinion. Corn! When the hell did I eat corn? The young Peter Pan is played by Dustin Hoffman's son. That's pretty cool. Berlinghoff Rasmussen, the character, was originally written for Robin Williams, who opted out in order to play Peter Pan in the movie Hook. Now see, that character, Berlinghoff Rasmussen, was going to be for Star Trek The Next Generation. So Robin Williams turned down Star Trek The Next Generation to stick with the movie Hook. Star Trek fans can't be happy, but I think they understand. Justin Dimmitt, you tell me if I'm right or wrong on that, will you? You're the #1 expert on Star Trek in the world. Julia Roberts. She may be beautiful, but what a bitch from what it sounds like. Bob Hoskins bought beer for 300 plus extras after a lengthy and complicated scene was cut. Dude, Bob Hoskins sounds like an amazing guy to have worked with. He bought beer for background extras. James Woods, I wish you had bought beer for us too, man. But it's all good. I totally understand. It's all good. Besides, where we filmed, it was pretty desolate anyway. We were in the middle of the damn desert. Ugh. It would have been hard to go get beer and keep it cold. Even though it was February 4th and 5th, 2000 when we filmed that movie, The Race to Space. The kissing couple who begin to float. Sorry, I told you I'm tired today. The kissing couple who begin to float when some fairy dust lands on them are actually George Lucas and Carrie Fisher in the cameo role. So that's confirmed. Way to go, Mary Goggin. Robin Williams' upper body and arms were shaved for his role in the film. That must have taken all day. Robin Williams is quite a hairy fella, you know. Maggie Smith, being only 56 years old at the time of filming, was aged up by makeup to play 92-year-old Granny Wendy. Wow. They did a pretty good job with that. That's the end of Julia Roberts. Nice to look at, but what a bitch. Alright, now here's a guy that I hope is really cool in person. Because what a phenomenal actor he is. 77 years old now. Born August 8th, 1937. And he played Captain Hook. Dustin Hoffman, of course. After Peter Pan finds his kids kidnapped, he is talking with the inspectors. The main inspector, would you believe, is Phil Collins? Wow, no kidding. Nice mustache. Nice hat. Nice hair. Dustin Hoffman kicked ass in this role. Of course, he kicks ass in pretty much every role, you know. Hey, look at that, will ya? Yeah? I gotta bring it out for that. What the hell just happened to that song? It just cut off, and I verified that song was whole. Huh. Yeah, it is what it is, you know. Funny how that happens. I do have the luck of a murder victim with electronic devices, so this is nothing new. That's how I feel about it, too. When Granny Wendy is telling the children about the story of Peter Pan, she is holding one of the original paintings of the book. It is the first edition version, which is noticeable by the olive color and the gold gilt design on the front cover. The version was printed in 1911 as the first novelization of Peter and Wendy. Wow, that's pretty cool. Steven Spielberg admitted to being disappointed with the final result of the movie. He had such a hard time working with the rebellious crew of young actors that he later said, only somewhat kiddingly, that the experience made him wonder if he wanted to have any more kids. Dude, he was already, 44 years old when he filmed this movie anyway, 43, 44 years old, so I wouldn't want any more kids at that age. That's me, though. He also felt guilty that he wasn't able to find an economical method to filming the many complex human flight sequences in the film. It's alright, I think they still generated a profit. There were frequent good-natured battles of wits, exchanges between Robin Williams and Dustin Hoffman. In one incident, Hoffman was not happy with his performance, asked for the scene to be reshot. Williams quipped, "Try acting," a reference to Dustin Hoffman's Laurence Olivier exchange on the set of Marathon Man from back in 1976. Gwyneth Paltrow's second film. Yeah, Gwyneth Paltrow is in this film. How about that? She appears briefly as the teenaged Wendy during the quick sequence as Wendy is growing up. See, because Tinkerbell was often in the air, Julia Roberts had an assistant whose sole responsibility was cleaning her feet. Oh, jeez, really? Cleaning her feet. She probably demanded that, bitch. The names of the original Lost Boys appear on the door to Wendy's house. The word bangarang is actually Jamaican slang. There's a song called Bangarang from 1963. I have that song. But anyway, it's defined as a hubbub, uproar, disorder, or disturbance. Bangarang, yeah. I think it's 63, it might be 1965. Dustin Hoffman has appeared in 2 films about Peter Pan. Believe me. Yeah, that guy. Yeah, you know who he is now, don't you? Obviously Hook from 1991 and Finding Neverland in 2005. Following his appearance in Hook, close friend and former roommate Gene Hackman began calling him Hook as a joke. The name stuck, and its contemporaries call him by that nickname to this day. So Dustin Hoffman is now known as Hook. That's something I actually did not know. Hook 'em horns, as they say in Texas Longhorn language. Texas Longhorns. Screw that. As Wendy leaves the nursery before kids are taken, she recites a prayer. Nightlights, watch over my sleeping babes, etc. From the play, Peter and Wendy. Dropsies. Upside down. Butterfingers. Carrie Fisher was Steven Spielberg's original prototype for Tinkerbell. That's it for the pictures of Dustin Hoffman. Let's bring out our next baby of the day. I have to find her first. Caroline Goodall. MILF material. Justin Dimmitt, this is your kind of woman. I know you love a woman like this. That was her in Hook. Beautiful, distinguished, elegant, professional. You know, David Bowie turned down the role of Captain James Hook. Probably a good thing. Carrie Fisher did some uncredited rewriting on the final draft of the screenplay. Ah, lovely family portrait. When Toodles floats out the window at the end, he says, "Seize the day," which has significance for Robin Williams, who starred in the 1986 movie Seize the Day and Dead Poets Society in 1989, in which this was a catchphrase. See, Justin Dimmitt? There you go. Dustin Hoffman's 3 children make appearances in the movie. In the scene where Hook enters Wendy's home to kidnap the children, just as Nana the dog is shown, she could be heard barking before waking Toodles. It's possible to hear Nana barking woof, 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 woof Hook, to which Toodles then awakes and starts to say Hook. Okay, cool. Hey, look at that there, Justin Dimmitt. Older and bolder, the way you like him. MILF material, huh? Yeah, buddy. He likes a classy woman. Nothing wrong with that. One of the pirates who attempts to steal Peter's shoes when he first arrives in Neverland is played by singer Jimmy Buffett. No kidding, Jimmy Buffett is in it. Margaritaville. The film originally had a shooting schedule of 76 days and a budget of $48 million, but production took longer than expected. Thus, the shooting schedule expanded to 116 days, and the budget rose from roughly $60 million to $80 million. Steven Spielberg blames himself for this, saying, "I began to work at a slower pace than I usually do." Hey, maybe he was tired, I don't know. The names Jack and Maggie are American translations of the names Hansel and Gretel. There you go. Then and now. Justin Dimmitt, which one do you prefer? I prefer the younger myself. Well, that's me. The original Peter Pan included only 6 lost boys: Slightly, Toodles, Nibs, Curly, and the unnamed twins. The unnamed twins appear in the imaginary food scene. Jack was the name of one of the boys' original author, J.M. Barrie, who wrote Peter Pan for and later became the adopted father of. The 5 boys were George, Jack, Nicholas, Peter, and Michael Davies. And now you know. Steven Spielberg, why are they cutting off like that? They were not like that when I listened to them earlier. I verificated, as opposed to defecated, each and every single song that I played today. Alright? Well, screw it. We're getting near the end anyway. Caroline Goodall. Steven Spielberg originally slated this film as a vehicle for Michael Jackson in 1983. How about that? After the latter expressed an interest in starring in it and contributing to its soundtrack. Spielberg instead decided to focus on Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom. Thank you for that. Phenomenal movie, by the way. And shelved the project until 1989 when pre-production the film began. Older, bolder woman that still looks good. I gotta give her that. I wouldn't kick her out of bed for eating crackers, if I was single, of course. The teddy bear from Captain Hook's cabin was accidentally given to Julia Roberts by Steven Spielberg when she checked into the hospital for nervous exhaustion. Spielberg realized his mistake the night before he was due to shoot a scene in Hook's cabin, and the prop department had to rustle up a look-alike in a matter of hours. Not all these pictures of her are from, this is actually from Schindler's List, but it's all good. Alright, that's it for Caroline Goodall. Let's bring out, we loved him as Eddie Valiant in Who Framed Roger Rabbit. He passed away earlier this year. That's awesome, amazing, hilarious. Bob Hoskins, big fan of this guy. Boy, do we miss him. And what a beard he had there, huh? Beard. There are many references to the story of Peter Pan and Wendy's house. In the nursery, the window clasp is in the shape of Captain Hook's hook. The wall borders are painted scenes from the Peter Pan story. And Toodles' room is a scale model of the Jolly Roger in a bottle. Wendy's brother John's top hat and glasses. Wendy's younger brother Michael's teddy bear. As revealed in a June 1990 draft of the screenplay with Nick Castle is the director. Peter Banning was originally 35 years old. Maura was in her early 30s. Jack was 11. Maggie was 5. And Granny Wendy was 92. In the finalized draft, when Steven Spielberg took over the position of director, Peter and Maura became 40-year-olds, as it is revealed in the film that Peter met and fell in love with Maura when they were both 13. Well, that makes sense. And Maggie became a 7-year-old in order to match Amber Scott's then real-life age. Amber Scott, only 7 years old then. Unbelievable. Jack and Granny Wendy's ages remain the same. In the film, Captain Hook's hook is where his left hand was before a crocodile bit it off. Hey, just like, I forgot his name, drawing a blank. You know, Happy Gilmore. Chubbs Peterson. Yeah, that's right. Chubbs Peterson. Oh no, that was his right hand. Shit. Well, in the play, Peter and Wendy, his hook is where his right hand used to be. Well, you know, just like Chubbs Peterson. Carl Weathers. No, was it? Yeah. Captain Hook's actual hook was largely designed by Steven Spielberg. Production designer Norman Garwood and Amblin's prop master Mark Wade. Burbank blacksmith Tony Swatton was then charged with physically crafting several versions. Let's bring up the last song, since these all keep cutting off for some reason. This is your typical luck of a murder victim with electronic devices. I don't know why they're cutting off, because they played fine when I was playing them earlier today. Burbank blacksmith Tony Swatton was then charged with physically crafting several versions. Some of them, though, that's Anna Frio. She wasn't even in the movie. That's the sequel, Neverland. I lost my place. Sorry. Some of them, though, were made of rubber for Dustin Hoffman's fight scenes. Tom Hanks was considered for the role of Peter Pan. That would have been something. While Peter is on a cell phone in 1991? That must have been huge. The children are running around him. Jack stands in front of a light, which makes the shadow grow large against the wall. The shadow is right next to Peter while he is on the phone. This is a reference to Peter Pan and the Shadow. We miss these guys. Robin Williams, Bob Hoskins. Legends indeed. Who passed away earlier this year. Now, the final babe of the day. That's the only picture you're going to see of her then, 7 years old. I don't do kiddie porn. I don't believe in children being in beauty pageants and stuff like that. But I wanted to show a comparative then and now. As far as I'm going for babe of the day, Amber Scott, she has aged very well. She's hot, real hot, damn hot, wicked hot, smoking hot. Look at her now. Wow. The sad thing is, they only had 4 pictures of her. This is all I got of Amber Scott. It's good enough for government work, you know, is what we always say, right? Yeah, good enough for the government, good enough for us. So there you go, Amber Scott. I wish I had 20 pictures of her. Hey, you can blame Google on that one. How about Google gets a little GFY for not having enough pictures of Amber Scott? Kept finding Amber Heard, who's hot. But, you know, what are you going to do? Steven Spielberg originally asked Richard Attenborough to play Toodles. Attenborough declined as he was working on Chaplin at the time. Another good movie, 1992. Sir James M. Barrie, at the end of the novel Peter and Wendy, says that Wendy has a granddaughter named Margaret, not Maura. However, he has Wendy give her full name as Wendy Maura Angela Darling. Aww. When Peter first sees Tinkerbell in the nursery, she crashes into the dollhouse and falls. He keeps calling her Little Bug. In Fern Gully, the last rainforest, he did Batty's voice over and said this to the main character, Krista Oh, you're a strange little bug. Mm. You know, Kevin Kline was originally set to play Peter Pan, but had to drop out of the film because of Soap Dish, which was having major reshoots, rewrites, and taking much longer than expected to complete shooting. Soap Dish. According to Frank Santallo's biography, Spielberg, Nick Castle was originally attached to direct the film and had been developing the screenplay for the film for a long time. When Steven Spielberg expressed interest in being involved, the producers, excuse me, and possibly heads of the studio quickly gave Nick Castle a six-figure settlement, gross points, and a screen story credit so he could step down and Spielberg could helm the production. Fair enough. Nick Castle, not bad, but Steven Spielberg, we know is a legend. Originally slated to be the premiere movie for this Sony Dynamic Digital Sound in theaters, but development was delayed. SDDS premiered with The Last Action Hero instead. Holy cow! Joseph Mazzello was considered for the role of Jack. Rebecca De Mornay was considered for the role of Tinkerbell. Wow. She was like old. That would have been interesting. Old Tinkerbell. Samantha Mathis was one of the actresses considered for the role of Tinkerbell. The plane that takes the family to England is a Pan Am, an obvious pun on Robin Williams' character Peter Pan. Pan Am, Peter Pan? Sure. Why not? Too bad Pan Am's no longer around. Very famous airline. Sherilyn Fenn, oh baby, was considered for the role of Tinkerbell. Clive Dunn was considered for the role of Toodles upon recommendation from Dad's Army fan Robin Williams. Interesting. Steven Spielberg did have a director cameo as he leads the pirates in march onto Hook's ship with Michael's watch on a pillow. And the pirate shot in the chest with the scorpion was played by one Glenn Close. Arg! Empties brain cells of an average Montreal Canadiens fan, eh? Folks, you know what time it is, right? Damn right, Reverend Dr. B. Folks, time to make like a fetus to head out so everybody take care of wicked awesome night and day. Peace be the journey. Whew. Don't do anything I wouldn't do. Don't do the drive, may spill your drink, or you might kill yourself or ask somebody else. And drinking and driving is dumb to being the Yanks fan. Damn right it is. What's dumber than that is rooting for douchebag cocksuckers like Eli. I'm scared Tom Brady. Dream on, schmuck. Dream the hell on. Manning. Or men slapping women, or animal abuse, or racism, or people who watch on bets, or fake friends, or anybody that supports the fans or is a member of the Westboro Baptist Church. Things like that are just plain stupid and definitely deserve a big fat GFY. Or as my good friend Justin Dimmitt on Prosper would say, hey kids, look, a deer. There you go. I had to do that for you, Justin, because I love it. Folks, I'm out of here. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.